Alright, well then, I suppose we are live, I think. Let me see if I can share this around, share this link around, get some folks in here. Let's see if this works. Oh my god, the dynamic trio also. Hello, hi. What's up? So, Neverland just finished up. And, oh god, I gotta turn this down in my own headphones. So I could actually hear myself talk. So Neverland Chapter 4 came out earlier today. As far as I know, the reception to it has been pretty positive. I'm just gonna play through the whole thing, because it's been a while since Chapter 1, and it's been an even longer while since this game actually started development. So we're gonna be playing through the whole shebang, all in one sitting, all right here. I've not eaten before this, so good luck to me. I should pull up the chat while I can on my phone. That seems like a good idea, right? Let me know if I could be heard correctly. Alright. Hello, everyone in chat. I can see you. I see you. I hear you. We're just going to be starting the game. New game, baby. New game. I don't think you can... Can you see my mouse? I think you should be able to see my mouse. If I remember correctly, you should be able to see where my mouse is. So yeah, if you haven't heard, I already said so. But if you haven't heard, Chapter 4 recently came out. Literally earlier today, like a few hours ago. And I'm playing the Steam version of Neverland, which has all the content. Now, the fun part is that Wii U Show actually redid pretty much the entire soundtrack, barring a few songs. So, all of this music you're going to be hearing is probably not music you've heard before. This is not the same... I don't know if you noticed, but it was not the same menu music as before, nor is this the same toy shop theme as before. So, we're just going to go through this. This is so crazy. Oh my god.
Settle down over there. I'm trying to
Oh my god, is that me doing a terrible New Yorker accent?
Sorry, mister.
With a really gravelly voice. Not that gravelly.
Wait, who are you? Where am I?
This is the beginning of the story. I haven't played this beginning section in a while, actually. I haven't played this beginning section in, like, months. Because, I mean, why would I? I was too busy making the future sections to play this first section.
Okay.
And then we get to our, first little thing. I mean... Mr. Wii U Show, I respect your want to redo some of the lines, but that would have been really hard to implement. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would have been really hard to, like, just... Like, I would have to dig through all 200 sub-lines that Amber has, find the one that needed to be replaced, and then replace it. It would have taken a while.
My name is Amber. Nice to meet you.
Well,
Oh my god, the Amber?
by now that you're a little bunny rabbit and that I'm a beat-up old puppet.
Oh my god, he's a beat-up old puppet and she's a little bunny rabbit? No way, I didn't notice. I thought they were normal people. No way, dude. No freaking way, dude.
Still cool, though.
Well, I'm glad you're not questioning all of this. It'll be a lot easier to explain if you just go along with what I'm saying.
How does... No, Pepper does not smell. Pepper's lit. Pepper's
Okay,
great.
Puppet Man. I'll go along with what you're saying now.
The name's Peppa, not Weird Puppet Man.
Alright, so that's our first little still.
We're at a place called Neverland now. Think of it like a shared dream.
Think of it like a shared dream.
Dreaming about this magic
Just gotta make it like... Just gotta make it all, like... all gravelly voice all the time.
However, you can only leave when
Like how if you're listening to Pepper, you can sort of tell that there's like he's got a raspy voice. He's an old freaking man. But if his voice was all gravel, I'd just be like, however, you can only leave once you address a deal.
What do you mean personal problems?
Actually, fun fact, I don't know if I've said this before, but I did all of Pepper's lines for Chapter 1. And then I re-recorded them because the original lines sounded like ass. I don't know if I still have the original recordings on my computer or not.
Out here has something going on in their head that they need to work out. Maybe it's a lost friend.
So, you know, I think everyone in the chat probably knows how Neverland works by this point. I've explained it so many times. I did Pepper's voice. That's me who did Pepper's voice. That was me. Hi, I'm Pepper. I'm a weird old puppet man. Yeah, that's me. Prickles has not shown up yet. Anyway, Neverland, you all know how it works by now. You go there, you get a new body. New body represents some type of way you feel about yourself. You know how it goes.
You can get on out of Neverland
and then you gotta
normal life.
You gotta like figure out what the heck's wrong with you as a human being, or as a bunny rabbit or a puppet or whatever the heck you are in this world. And you know, and then you get to leave. The premise. That is the premise.
You're a smart kid. Smarter than most kids your age anyways.
I don't know, would we call... I know this isn't like the script, but would we call Amber a smart kid? I don't know. I don't know about that. Amber's kind of out here, man.
What do you think your personal problem is?
That is... Okay. So, fun fact. I was watching a different Let's Play of this game. Obviously, I wasn't involved in this Let's Play whatsoever, but I clicked on YouTube, and I was watching a Let's Play of someone else playing this game. This line is so weird out of context. There's like this 60-some-year-old dude asking a 11-year-old girl what her personal problem is. Oh, God, it's so... I mean, in context, it's fine, but I think it's just a really funny choice of words. And I am not taking it out of the script.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't think I've had anything like that.
Well, you'll figure it out by the end. Can we have the slow mode be faster, please? What are you talking about? What's slow mode?
Hey, can you get to the part about bunnies and puppets?
Yeah, that's such a good line, though, Glitter. That's such a great line. It's such a good, great, wonderful, great line. Great line.
Oh, sorry, kid.
And then he forgets things.
People's own opinions of themselves are shown to everyone else through their physical appearance.
Slow mode? Oh, the chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could change that. Give me a second. At least I think I can change it. Pretty sure I can change it. Alright, it should be off now. So, does that work? How about that? Yeah, actually, the game, when you click off the game, it just sort of, like, white screens a little bit. That's just sort of how it happens. So when you're capturing the game, if you click off, it'll white screen.
Someone thought they were the most beautiful person in the whole wide world. In Neverland,
Wow, that's...
They look super duper duper booper beautiful. Alright, Amber, I'm gonna tell you all about a magical world called the Birds and the Bees. God, that was such a good line, though.
it sure sounds amazing.
Yeah, I guess. That's kind of weird, though.
Looks
Okay,
like
so
you're
we've
a
all...
bunny rabbit. Let me guess. You're a pretty energetic kind of kid, but you think that you're a little too naive, huh?
Yeah, I saw... It wasn't a stream. It was someone playing the game. I've seen a couple of videos of people, like, that aren't myself, obviously, playing through and experiencing the game for the first time. So that is pretty cool to see, like, someone let's playing this weird game. And my hope is that we're going to get a few more people, probably not too many, but a few more people in for the full release. Because Steam doesn't, Steam doesn't promote games that are in early access. They will host your early access game, but they won't, like, show it unless you search for it, more or less. they won't recommend it to people as much. So when a game is fully released, which Neverland Neverland is fully released now, then it gets to be shown to a bunch of new people. So we'll see. Yeah, okay, so fun. I am putting on a voice. This Peppa voice is my real voice, by the way. So, I actually saw, this was such a surreal moment for me, at least, because Mordecai, I think, from the Discord, recommended Neverend Neverland to Peanut Butter Gamer on stream. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, he recommended it to on stream, and even though it didn't, obviously he didn't play it, he still, like, read the name out loud and, like, read through the recommendation. That was so weird to me because I've been watching Peanut Butter Gamer for, like, literally years now. And even just to hear the name was pretty cool. Posted an hour ago of someone playing through the game.
What does naive mean?
Oh god, I have to look that up after this. I don't know, I like watching if people play through this or if people do fan art or stuff like that.
Well,
What does naive mean?
I'm not clueless. My friends all think
I'm not trying.
So we'll see if Neverend Neverland gains any traction now that it's fully released. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am very happy with the reception to the game even before it fully released, right? Even during, like, Chapter 1, I'd say we had more fans on Neverend Neverland than the game I released previously, Zodiac, which took 9 months to complete. Zodiac took 9 months, and no one really liked it, and it got absolutely trashed in reviews. But as far as I know, Neverend Neverland has been more positively reviewed. There are fans of the game. People actually know the names of the characters.
my mom and I
So it's definitely a much bigger success than Zodiac, or I guess Fatal Error, which was the game before that.
Good, good. Want to solve one right now?
Sure.
You want to solve a jigsaw puzzle, kids? All right, and now we do the puzzle.
You see, kid.
This is the
puzzles are
only-
like puzzles.
I think I put it in the
Sometimes
extras section of this
you don't know
game.
where to put them. But once
Why do you
figure
need
out how
a
to
do you
solve
need
them,
a Zodiac
you can
description?
fix the problem.
It's like a do you want to know what the game
I
is?
get it.
Sometimes
Zodiac was
figure out. It's sort of a
it was sort of like an online Pokemon battling game. Obviously, it wasn't Pokemon, but it used a very similar battle system to Pokemon. It was like 4 versus 4. You could switch out your characters, and they all had moves, and, you know, yada, yada, yada. But instead of Pokemon types, they were Zodiac signs. And all the characters and the environments and everything were themed around Zodiac signs. And that game took like 9 months to complete, because I was learning how to make online multiplayer games while I was making the game, which in hindsight was a kind of a mistake. Zodiac, I will say this straight up, it's not a good game. A lot of the characters in that game I'm not super fond of. I'm not super proud of their designs or their artwork or whatever. The game itself was glitchy. It was buggy. But overall, it was like a... I'm glad I did it. I mean, it took 9 months, which is less time than Neverend Neverland, and there's like a 2 or 3 month period in that 9 months where I was barely working on it. But for the most part, I am glad I made that game, because I do have a poster in my office still of the 2 main characters and the logo and everything. I don't know if you've seen the posters. I'm really glad there isn't a time limit for this puzzle, because otherwise I would have failed. Wow, what an easy puzzle. What a game.
I'm glad you enjoyed your first puzzle. Now.
Did I, though? But yeah, I'd say Neverend Neverland was the first, like, big... Not big, obviously, but first, like, real success for the studio. Because Teku Studios, aka me, at the time at least, because Zodiac and Fatal Error were both made almost exclusively by myself. Neither of those games really went anywhere. And you know what? It's honestly fair that they didn't. Shut! Listen, the stream's gonna take a while, okay? Normally this game doesn't take that long to complete, but it's gonna take a while this time because I'm gonna be talking and telling stories the whole freaking time. I am not gonna rip a chunk of Pepper's hair out and eat it. That is not something that I'm gonna be doing today.
It's not super important right now, kid.
It's a full playthrough and it's developer commentary. So you get the developer commentary and the playthrough.
Just ask around, you'll find him eventually.
Now I'm not gonna be reacting to the actual story as much because I wrote the story and I've played through it like a dozen times at least, so.
Are you sure I'll be able to find him?
I actually I really like the sort of dynamic between Pepper and Amber. It's just like you could tell there's a sort of chemistry there even before like anything in the story actually happens. Like, I have not left this room. Amber has not left this room. Also, I didn't make the chair a collision because I just didn't want to make the chair a collision. I do not know who Bond from the Walton Files is. I've never watched anywhere near the entirety of the Walton Files. To me, it just, I don't know. Walton Files is a weird thing. Just looks like Five Nights at Freddy's to me. But then again, I can't say too much because I haven't really seen it. So, oh my god, is that... I wonder who this could be. I wonder who this guy is with the swoopy red hair and the stern, angry look. I wonder who that is. I wonder who this is. Oh my god, Carpet from Geraldal Mayhem and Star Brawl?
Show tonight?
No!
Show tonight?
You haven't heard of it? Oh man, it's gonna be...
Sorry.
A lot of the NPC characters in this game were just opportunities for me to flex my voice acting chops, because I voice acted most of the NPC characters just because there's so many of them and they only have so many lines. So like literally all of the characters in Corcone. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a new song in the background. Ooh. Fun fact for this song, I made a song in like 130 BPM, then I slowed it to 90, but I forgot. Oops. Quinn Simp era. Have we ever left that era is the real question. Okay, so yeah, I did Dilbert's voice too.
Hello? I'm looking for a man named Quinn.
Quinn? He's still hanging around here.
He is?
Normally, I wouldn't be the voice of Dilbert in like from his show Space Junk, but
I don't know.
normally I wouldn't be the voice because I just did all these characters. Like, for example, let me roll on over to Nero, who is the Fox character in Fox Hunt, the short film. This is voiced by the same person who voiced Winona. But in this game, it's me.
Are you going to the show coming to town later today?
Because I couldn't contact the voice actor in time.
Okay.
Especially for, like, literally 2 lines. It's a beta version of Prickles. I mean, kind of. That was drawn definitely way before, Prickles was ever a character. That's honestly a really weird coincidence, because that was never... Prickles was not a character at the time. And then we got Boxcar, absolute legend that he is.
Which way is... Okay.
Amber doesn't... I think Boxcar is just like, because he knows what's up. He's, what's the term? All-seeing, all-knowing? I don't know, something like that.
What's someone like you doing around here?
Oh my OMG Parasol from St. Lucas's Camp and LOD My Object Show. You have an object show? I knew you were working on one, but did that ever come out?
I'm looking for someone named Quinn. A weird old puppet man sent me.
Oh my god. Where's Quinn? I wonder what Quinn looks like. Who's Quinn, guys?
A puppet man, huh?
Yeah, you know,
Quinn is
Puppet
hiding
Man.
out in the woods to the north of here. If you poke around
God, I love this, like, what is this, like, trumpet corps in the background? We got trumpets. I love the sad-sounding trumpets because it's perfect for a sad town.
Hey, I'm almost a teenager.
One thing I kinda regret about this town is, like, it's supposed to come off as a lot more sad and sort of dangerous than it actually does. But unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily come off that way.
That should be where Quinn is hiding.
Okay.
If I were to remake Neverland, I would try to make Code look a little bit more sad.
A few people on the way who want
Can I put emo Quinn into the game? No, the answer is no.
Don't worry.
game is done, and even if the game wasn't done, emo Quinn would not be making an appearance. So obviously we know how this goes. We leave Corcone. Yo, he looks like the guy from Nen. Are you serious? This is Nen. All right. Well, we've all been here. We know where this is. Floor Milk did not make it into Nen. Floor Milk was never going to. I gave you Token Land. Speaking of Token Land, actually, I can go up here and find it. The guys, I was speaking about this a little earlier, the guys who played the game, the Let's Play I was watching, they didn't realize this was like an Easter egg. They thought they had just like picked up a coin from the ground or something, and like it went, like they were asking if there was like an inventory or something. And I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. Because, like, it's such a random Easter egg in the middle of nowhere. Or pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Wait, hold on. What is my... Okay, my volume's good. Anyway, a lot of people did not figure out that... Or at least took them a while to figure out that you have to go through here. This is supposed to be the area that teaches you that you can... cross through these trees, like in the foreground. There was a scrapped inventory feature. There was a money mechanic that every time you did a battle, you would get a certain amount of coins, and you could spend them on items and, you know, keep them or use them or whatever. The reason that system was cut was because I didn't know what the items could do. I didn't know what the items would be. How do you put like consumable items into a game like this? There's no HP, there's no stats, so like, what do you do with items? Oh crap. Okay, well this puzzle's easy anyway, so I'll be fine. Yeah, this is the I don't think we've heard it yet, but this is the new battle theme for Neverland. When I say battle theme, I mean like the puzzle mini games. Man, I really screwed this one up, but we'll be fine. Because we only got 5 seconds, we'll be alright. The Tetris minigame? Oh yeah, that got fixed a while back. The Candyman one, that got fixed a while back. I think that fix... There was a fix that came out with Chapter 2 for the Candyman minigame, and then that fix ended up not working, so I had to make another fix for Chapter 3, I think. Yeah, the rat, Ferdinand was his name. He was supposed to be the shopkeeper. He was cut due to the... Obviously, he was cut due to the item mechanic being cut. What do you mean, is it still fixed? Anyway, they were cut because the items were cut. And then they were actually planned as an NPC for Chapter 2 until I came up with Twilight. And I was like, well, between Twilight and Ferdinand as an NPC, I'd rather have Twilight. So I went with Twilight. Oh my god, puzzle? Bark was kind of a shopkeeper. That is literally the only item in the game. Okay, here's another thing that I don't necessarily regret. But, like, this puzzle, it's not hard, in my opinion. It's not difficult. It just takes forever. It just takes forever to do it. Like, it's, in my opinion, you could literally just take a pencil or a pen or whatever and write this down or type it. I don't know. I know the order because I programmed it and I played through it a million times. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this puzzle, for as easy as it is, it just takes forever. Because, like, you have to wait for that, and then you have to do this, and then that, and then this, and then that. And then there's, like, yeah. That's what yeah, it just takes frickin' forever. That's why I didn't, this is the only, I think this is the only puzzle in the entire game that does not repeat itself in, like, a different variation. Like, I think all of the other puzzles, repeat, but, like, in a higher difficulty. This one does not, because I did not, the only way to make this a higher difficulty, really, was to make it longer. And dear God, I didn't want to do that. Actually, there's, screenshots on my computer. This minigame was in the desert section. The first time you go in the desert. But it was cut, because I just said why it was cut. Yeah, this minigame takes frickin' forever. And if I fail it, I'm gonna be real sad. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember the order. But if I fail it, I'm gonna be real sad. Okay, we got it. We got it. Because then I would have to do it again. Nen speedrun scares me. If someone wants to speedrun this game, good freaking luck, because most of it is dialogue. I honestly think the game is kind of boring if you just skip through all the cutscenes and all the dialogue. Because, like, most of the game is about the story and the characters. So if you're missing out on that... Oh yeah, this minigame. If you're missing out on that, I feel like you're missing most of the game. Like, the puzzle minigames, they're fine, but they don't make the game. You know, they don't... They're sort of just there to provide gameplay elements to this game. And contextualize the sort of, problem-solving nature of Neverland. Alright, well, here we're gonna run into... Oh, you can also hear the new Candyman theme. More trumpet core on this one.
Well, look what we've got here.
Honestly, not that I didn't like, Sour Candy was what the original Candyman theme was called, and I actually really liked that one as well. But, I don't know, I like this one, because it just sounds more, like, fake pompous, like Candyman is supposed to be. He's really full of himself, but he's actually sort of dopey sometimes. He's never really that present in the game. Because the game is not about Candyman, if that makes sense. The game is not about the villain. He's sort of just there to give Amber and Jakey and Quinn and Pepper... He's sort of an instigating villain in that sense.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, these are tubas, not trumpets. Okay. Fair enough. I thought they were totally trumpets.
If she doesn't know, she must be new.
So, also, Candyman has the thing where he talks to himself sometimes. Like when he says, if she doesn't know, she must be new. Like, he takes asides for some reason, and he just sort of monologues his own life. Which is another way to contextualize his ego, because he sort of narrates his life.
I must admit...
Yeah, 144p! I don't know, maybe my internet just,
Let's take this one
just
step at a
crashed.
time, yes? People know me as Candyman. I have business in Quircone to take care of shortly.
Hold on a second.
What kind of business?
I have a show
Okay,
to
never mind.
perform soon. You see, I'm a bit of a variety performer. I travel.
I always
around
envisioned
everywhere.
Candyman as a... This is totally ironic, because he was actually sort of based off of Dream. Now hear me out on this one. He's based off of Dream in the sense that he is a controversial idol figure who has a legion of followers who will agree with everything he says no matter what he says.
Oh, so that's what the stage was for.
You're coming from Corcone. Interesting. Well, considering the information I have about you, I'm afraid I can't let you go any further.
You want to unwrap his head and eat him? Yeah, Candyman has followers on the
How about
internet.
this? Instead of continuing your search for Quinn's little treehouse, I'll give you a special VIP preview of my show on the house.
Let's call him
Sorry,
Nightmare.
but I don't think I have time for something like that right now.
Oh, that's laughable. You act as if you have a choice in the matter.
Oh my god, boss puzzle! Okay, so this is the one that was, broken beforehand. So this will, maybe it still is broken, apparently. Uh-oh. Are we not getting anything on this? Man, that's embarrassing. We run into a bug during my frickin' developer playthrough. Give me a second here. That's so strange. Because that wasn't the bug that was happening before. I might have to... Hope I don't have to patch that out. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. That was always broken, and I thought it was fixed, and it was fixed. But I guess it wasn't. That's so strange. That's so weird. Hold on, where's my save right now? Because I don't want to do those woods puzzles again, man. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks so much, man. Oh, God, man. I just don't understand why that happened. Why did that happen? Just basically because yeah. Totally jinxed it somehow. One of us. Probably me. Okay, so yeah, I'm in the woods. But I'd have to play through all the puzzles again. Ah, well. I really hope it works the second time. Because I don't know why... I literally replaced that whole game. It just didn't start for some reason. Yeah, that's the dead end. Hold on. I'm gonna go this way, because normally this is not the way I went before, so we'll be playing the jigsaw puzzle instead of the Tetris one. Man, I'm sorry about that. I did not expect that to happen. Great. Wonderful. It is quite embarrassing to see my game break on stream. Gotta admit. Oh, wait, no, I'm not supposed to go that way. I'm supposed to go down here. Oh, great! Yeah! 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 God, frickin'. I hate everything. I hate everything. If it doesn't work, I have a frickin', I have a debug, console loading right now. So if the Candyman fight doesn't work, I'll just play it there. Sorry if the screen keeps going white, by the way. I'm checking on the debug. Yeah, it could always be worse, I suppose. Could have floor milk. Alright, we're almost done with this freaking puzzle. Give me a second here. I'm gonna have to white screen it and load up this debug. Just in case. It should be working. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Alright, yep. I really don't want to have to put out another hotfix for the Candyman puzzle, but I might just literally, like, remove it at this point. Like, it is just, I don't know what it is about it, but it has been problematic. It has been problematic. For no reason other than, I guess, to piss me off. Alright, we finally got the, Yeah, the digging is a lot. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, to see that bug out again. Alright, eight sheep, I know how this is. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Luckily, I had the repeating puzzle pattern memorized because I've played it so many frickin' times, so I don't have to, like, guess. Emojis! Alright, yeah, Candyman, we get it. Do you know who I am? Alright, we went through all this already. You don't have a choice in the matter. Can I play now? Yes! Yes, I can! So we still have the battle theme right here. Alright, let's just actually... I'm just gonna lose, because why not? I don't have any point in, like, actually playing this. Because it's literally rigged. Finally! We're beyond that. We can forget about it. I'll see if I can hotfix it later, after the stream, but...
You're welcome for saving you, by the way.
We're back here! Oh my god!
A bit of explaining to do. I'll save my own questions for later.
Nen... Here's the thing with the Nen Switch port. It has been worked on. It is possible, and it technically does exist in a partial form at the moment. The issue that I ran into while making, or at least trying to authenticate the Switch port, was the cost. I did not factor that into account. It's gonna cost, like, at minimum, like 10,000 bucks to get this game onto Switch. It is very possible. I have a Switch developer account. I have all the tools I would need under Teku Studios and all the SDKs and all that. But the problem comes with the money involved to publish the game. Would I love to do it? Absolutely. But right now, I don't know.
Firstly, I'm actually Quinn. Yeah,
Oh my god, he's actually Quinn? No freaking way, dude. No freaking way.
I didn't know if you know me. Sorry for not letting you know earlier. What's your name?
My name is Amber. Pepper told me that you would help me.
Donation box? We're not gonna get $10,000 in donations for a Switch port of a game that barely anyone plays. We are barely... I am already asking for $6,000 for the Kickstarter for Sugar Creek. Can I make it canon that Quinn likes a boy that goes specifically by the name Nick? I'm not going to make that canon. There is not a Prickles t-shirt, but there are other t-shirts. I'm actually wearing the Twilight shirt pocket t-shirt right now. You can't see it, but I am wearing it. Never forget the Jewel edit. Amber looks lost because Amber is lost. Amber has no goddamn idea what's going on, so she does look lost.
Okay, Amber, I can take you to a big city called Megatropolis. Funny name, I know, but I didn't pick it. There's something that I want you to see. Did Pepper talk to you about personal problems and stuff like that?
There isn't a Prickles t-shirt? I don't think I ever made a Prickles t-shirt.
Yeah, but I have no idea what mine would be.
Well, the best way to figure out what that is involves a little bit of self-reflection.
Self-reflection? Oh my god!
We can talk more about that on the way to Megatropolis if you want.
Oh yeah, the Jewel edit. Jewel edit's great.
Switching topics for a second, can I ask why you were talking with that blue and orange guy from earlier?
I don't know. He sort of just came up to me and asked me a bunch of questions.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That might not...
So we're sort of getting the backstory a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Quite literally calls him the villain of the story.
Come on, let's get out.
Alright. So here we are. We're in the desert now. We're walking. Look at that. Peep that new desert theme. Sounds very desert-y. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my god! This is a puzzle that literally everyone and their grandmother has trouble with. And I don't get why. I never had too much trouble with this one. I'm gonna be real. Just gotta focus. Just gotta play it cool. We got to the desert. It led out of the woods, basically. We had the cutscene with Candyman, and then we had Quinn at his little woods hideout, and then we've left the woods, and now we're here. Don't ask why the woods connect to a desert. It's Neverland. None of it makes sense. It's all just a bunch of weird stuff. Man, this puzzle's easy. I don't know what y'all got. Y'all got, like, problems or something. Because, like, this is not hard. This is legitimately not hard. An hour? Are you serious? That's not that hard. I could see you failing at it once or twice, but, like, it's not that hard. Good lord. Okay, we're walking in the desert. Oh my god, it's Quinn.
Candyman anyway. I've heard a lot of things about him, but I didn't talk to him for that long.
So this is the section of the game where they explain who Candyman is. I honestly wanted this to be the case with Candyman, where he's sort of this villain that is just in the background, right? You don't know a lot about him. You know what he is and what he's trying to do, but he isn't, like, with you every step of the way doing it, you know?
Candyman's a maniac. I wouldn't suggest talking to him any longer. He's sort of this celebrity.
I did not use Roblox man face prickles man.
Candyman goes around convincing people not to leave Neverland, despite the whole point of Neverland being...
Okay, so now we're explaining
instead of
what
going back to his normal
Candyman
life,
does. He's a very
over this
manipulative person in nature.
life.
In fact, he manipulated everyone's favorite cactus person.
That doesn't sound very good.
No, it doesn't. If you ever see him
Yeah, the MSMR Prickles was actually kind of cool, because I was like, holy crap, Never at Neverland crossover? Like, woo, the crossover. Anyway, so then Quinn walks away, and I get to walk through the desert and do more puzzles. Wow. Did you know this first chapter? Normally, we actually kept on a pretty good clip with with the 3 chapters after chapter 1, where it was like every 2 months, pretty much, there would be a new chapter. It was November of 2021, then January, then March, and there was all, like, later in the month, so... We had a pretty good timeline. But with Chapter 1, I didn't get to reuse any of the tools or assets or anything. Chapter 1 took 6 months. Which is why the game took over a year in total. Alright, we're gonna walk around that cactus, and then Quinn's gonna exist.
Why do you think Candyman...
I don't
The
know.
idea of reflecting. It's possible that he didn't like his old life very much. Maybe he doesn't want to ever go back to it.
That is actually kind of the case, but kind of not at the same time.
Whatever the case, he's convinced.
Oh yeah, the sticker, yeah, the Roblox Face Man Prickle sticker, you know the one. Me and the boys fighting puzzles in the desert instead of water. Just a random freaking like jigsaw puzzle stuck in the sand. All right. Speaking of puzzles in the desert, more puzzles in the desert. Quinn exists? Real? No way. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm such a genius. I solved the puzzle immediately. How did I do that? How could I have done that? It's almost as if I programmed it. It says t-shirt because it says t-shirt. I don't know why. I don't know why it says t-shirt, it just does. You can get it as a t-shirt if you wanted. Like, if you cared enough, you could. But they're designed as stickers.
I just don't care for Candyman.
Why do they all dislike you anyway? Didn't you say that the people from Corcone also didn't like you?
Sheep in a box in the desert with a fox.
In Neverland,
That
right now,
rhymed.
I'm for or against Candyman's group. Corcon generally loves Candyman and hates me. Candyman's the bad guy, and we're the...
Fun fact, JW actually just mispronounced Corcone because he didn't know how to pronounce Corcone when he was recording the
Never mind.
lines.
As I said, Amber, there's nothing...
Actually, it is something I need to worry about. Oh. He's stopped. He stopped. He's looking at something. What is he looking at? What's he looking at? It's Megatropolis. It's sort of destroyed.
What happened to Megatropolis?
A lot.
Is this Megatropolis? It doesn't look like anyone's been in there for a while.
That's not true.
Well, his buddies are Tira, Prickles at this point as well.
I don't know what could have possibly happened in the last 3 days, but I can't think of anything that would level a city.
Who is this, I wonder? Oh my god!
Huh?
Help? What do you need help with?
There's been something terrible happening.
Whoa. Slow down for a second. What is your name, and what's the problem?
My name is Ugna.
Hold on, I'm trying to read the chat right now. There's a lot going on. Why did Quinn look like he's covered in sand on the left of the screen? I don't know, does he?
Your name is Ugly?
It's because of the triangle. There's a yellow triangle behind Amber. There's like a green triangle behind
No, it's Ugna.
Ugna.
With an E.
You know,
What
it's
the-
just the triangle.
I need your help.
Follow you?
See, now it's a red triangle.
No
It just
time to explain.
depends on the
I don't know.
on the character.
Come on, Quinn.
But what if she's lying?
I don't think she's lying.
Okay, fine. Be incredibly careful, though. It might be some kind of trap.
Ugly. All right, so now we got
Well,
this
we'll
scene
make
right
it an
here.
Emergency to look as unimportant as possible. This is a good start.
I've caught you.
Knew it.
Oh my god.
This is a trap.
This is actually, I had the Candyman theme
right,
play
man.
here because it's supposed to,
How did
like,
you know?
Ugna is not working with Candyman. She's actually working against Candyman. But the immediate assumption here is that Ugna is a
I
villain.
know everything.
The what?
You heard.
You know the book?
I know for a fact that one of you has the other book.
So she's talking about the books.
The other.
Even though the audience has no clue at this point what the books are.
Peacefully. I'll.
Okay, she's gonna take it by force. Cool. Great. Pipes. Pipe time. I know the solution to this puzzle at this point. Also played that one a lot. Sandyman, Bandyman, Candyman, Handyman, Pandaman,
Kid just beat my puzzle.
Yandyman, I don't know. Dandy man. All right, so this is the new Ugna theme.
Candyman, I have nothing to do with that.
I liked this theme because it's just like real weird, like sort of off looking, which is just like Ugna, the title
He
character.
wrecked my city. Does it look like I'd been working for him?
Nope.
Candy?
Yeah, who else could it have been? You think some...
All right, so I think I'm sort of skipping most of the dialogue. Sorry about that, but
Wow. He has the
you know, what was I saying? I keep getting distracted because I'm trying to read and listen to this dialogue, and at the same time, I'm trying to say words that aren't the dialogue. I'm sorry I'm skipping through most of the dialogue, but I feel like we already know what happens at this point. Most people in the chat, I feel like, have seen this chapter, or at least know what happens in it.
Hello? I have several questions.
Amber has several
Yes,
questions.
little bunny girl.
First
Okay,
of all,
so
how did Candyman blow up a whole city?
this is the point.
Isn't
This
that
is the
super
point
awful?
where we both learn. This is essentially the beginning of Act 2. I like to put Neverend's story, oh god, into 3 acts. Act 1 is what we all just played through. It pretty much ends it pretty much ends during the Ugna fight. It's essentially all of chapter 1 is Act 1. Act 2 is from this point all the way up until the group breakup in chapter 3. So Act 1 is before we really know, like, what's going on with the story, why we're here, what the plot is. Act 2 begins by explaining what the hell's going on, which is what's happening here. And then Act 3 is the conclusion. So we all know this cutscene. There's new music in the back of this one, too.
Neverland was first created with the power of 2 books, each with the ability to manifest people's thoughts into the real world. The first was called the physical manifestation of thought, which allowed for the creation of anything material. Think of the wishes a genie would grant for you. Money, places, possessions, anything without a conscience. The second book was called the spiritual manifestation.
Are there words in the book? I mean, I never really thought that far. They're sort of just like magic items.
You could want someone to fall in love, control someone's actions, or wish for someone's death. And this book would let you do it.
Also, I'm not going to skip the cutscene because I mean, I'll just wait.
But combined, they power the entirety of Neverland.
Yeah, I'm not skipping it.
Why you're now a yellow bunny in a massive ruined city. The book sat in harmony for a long time, helping those in Neverland improve themselves over time. However, it seems that Candyman was able to get his hands on a physical book. With the
I don't know.
physical
Books
powers
just
that
were
he's
fun.
known, he's been remaking Neverland. However, he's
I liked the
and his
Candyman
plan
eyeball
just
TV screen.
happened to include Megatropolis as one of his first stops.
Another Danganronpa simulator? Probably, I don't know, I can't imagine we're going to be doing it on this stream. Because this stream is not... I mean, how long is this stream going? Already almost an hour, and we're barely through chapter 1, so...
Why I tricked you both in here.
I don't know if we'll have time to do,
A wanted man for
another
something.
Danganronpa simulator.
And I've been told it's something to do with the spiritual book.
So one thing I don't know if I communicated this quite clearly in the actual game itself, but the reason that the physical and spiritual books exist is to essentially power Neverland. The reason you look like you do in Neverland, the self-opinion appearance thing, is because of the spiritual book. And the physical book is the place that creates everything physical in Neverland. And the spiritual book is the stuff that reads your mind, basically, and uses your thoughts to create things in Neverland. So, when the physical book gets stolen, it's a little bad. It's quite bad, actually.
That's kind of terrifying, don't you think? I mean,
Sprinks the
Surprised to
clown.
hear he has the physical book myself. The lizard is right, Amber. I know where the spiritual book is being kept. Even so, just in case the lizard is trying to lie to us, I'm not going to say it out loud right now.
Hey, I have a name, you know. It's Ugna.
Yeah, ugly. Whatever.
Amber is not a clown. She is sort of a clown,
It's
actually. But there's
Ugna.
another clown
You
later
are on
in Chapter
thin
2.
ice, young man.
The fun part about the game just being done now is there really aren't any chapters. I mean, if you were around for when the chapters were released, you'll know when the chapters are. But the chapters just sort of flow together now.
How are we going to get to the spiritual book? Is it far away?
Sadly, it's pretty far from here. You can follow me out of Megatropolis. I'll show you from there. The problem might be getting to the book once we're there, though.
So basically, now that Candyman has the physical book, the only real shot at stopping him from taking over Neverland is the other book, the spiritual book. So now they gotta beat Candyman to the punch.
For us right now.
But Quinn claims that he knows where it is.
Sorry if I'm bringing...
Normally you'd be right, but if he gets...
Okay, I think I understand. I don't know if I can really help with that, though.
If Pepper chose to send you my way...
Pepper!
Enough talking for now.
It's not almost 12 a.m. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the only true time
See you,
zone.
Agni.
It's better than ugly, I guess.
Agni. Oh my god, here we are. And here we aren't because we're leaving. For me, it's 8 p.m. because, as I said, Eastern Standard Time is the only true... Oh yeah, this song is weird. I love it, though. Oh, hold on. My cat is at my door. My office door. Give me a second here. Alright, I'm back. This is the gas station hot dog part. Almost. Almost. I have to pee, but I'm not missing this. Anyway, we're at Megatropolis now. Megatropotrope. And we're walking around the Christmas tree. Let me see if I can remember how this puzzle goes. Yep, there we go. ETA, estimated time of arrival? I don't get it. Anyway, this is something that most people missed because of course they did. But there's a little ice cream cart here. Literally for no reason. There is no reason why this is here. It just is. In the corner. I don't know why I put that there. It serves absolutely no purpose in anything. But I guess I just felt like it. Alright, we're doing more puzzles. Another fix the pipes puzzle. I know the solutions to pretty much every puzzle in this game. Because I've played them so many freaking times. Well, can you eat the gas station hot dog? Honestly, probably don't. Amber never actually eats anything during the game. This game takes place over like a day and a half and she never eats anything. Oops. Oh my god, find the differences? No way. Man. It's weird playing back through all this. Alright, we're here. I think that was the last puzzle of Megatropolis. So now we're gonna walk up. And, we're gonna... talk to Quinn again. Oh my god, it's Quinn again. Quinning. Hashtag quinning. She never got those dozen peanuts, no.
Yeah, something.
Okay, so this is the dialogue right here. If you know the... Probably the most iconic inside joke in the Neverland fan community, then you know the gas station hot dog.
I'm hungry.
I'll just let this play out for itself. Amber's hungry.
You're hungry? Well, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know where you're gonna get food in a city that's been destroyed like this.
I can see a gas station up ahead. They always have hot dogs and stuff like that.
Do they now? Oh god, I would never do a Nen live action movie. I would do a Neverland cartoon. Cause they're clearly all cartoon characters, so I think that would work.
Gas station hot dogs. Ew, no. That's absolutely disgusting, Amber.
I don't know, it's just a hot dog.
It is not just a hot dog. Regular hot dogs are nasty enough, but the ones from gas stations are far worse.
Quinn is a food snob.
But don't bring any food you get there within 5 feet of my nostrils.
Gotcha! Last one there is a rotten hot dog.
This is...
Might be a long trip.
That's the inside joke right there. That's the inside joke. And then we have a cutscene where we meet Jakey.
Oh wow! The hot dogs must be really popular.
Hey, do you have an actual reason to be here or something?
Oh my god, I wonder who that could be!
Yeah.
Chris Pratt is Amber. Oh god, what if we... No, what if we cast Chris Pratt as Quinn? What if Chris Pratt was Quinn? I think I put out like a joke tweet about that or something. Anyway, there's a rat and a goblin boy who's wearing a blue hoodie, and we're about to do a puzzle. Oh my god, puzzle! I know how to beat this puzzle. This is like the easiest puzzle if you know the solution. Wow! Did Jakey just fade in like a ghost? Yes.
Dang, you really are tough. I'm Jakey. Welcome to the Brawl Station, oh great yellow warrior.
God, Jakey's so iconic. Also, we got this like banging drum, like electric guitar in the back or whatever the heck. I don't know. It's rocking though. I think the track is, if I remember correctly, it's literally called Headache.
Can anyone explain why there's a big fight in the gas station? We're just here for some food.
This place
Yes, we are.
Twilight? You mean the rat?
So essentially, Jakey is just like a sort of a degenerate kid
I'll have you know
who
that
hangs
Twilight
out
is
in the
very
gas station and
Wait,
loiters.
what's that, Twilight?
Yeah, Red's there in the back. Say hi to him.
Why you've come all the way out here. Plus, you didn't seem to know about the popular fight in here. Was it seriously?
I like to imagine the gas station as an underground fight club, but like
We're on a quest for
not
spirit.
really.
You shouldn't give up that info so easily, Amber.
Except you should.
They're on an epic fetch quest to save the world. Sounds cool. Count me in.
Amber isn't tough. Jakey is just weak. Honestly, you're completely 100% right. Jakey is probably not a strong character.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, I appreciate the thought, but I don't think an edgy kid and his pet rat are gonna be all that helpful on their own.
see, I've got a plan for that. I know a place where all the best talent can be found. Strong warriors and sneaky.
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, so now we're gonna be set on our next
I know
mission.
exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to.
The circus!
I don't wanna let myself get wrapped up.
Twilight is stronger than Jakey. Twilight is actually the strongest being in this entire universe. Just so you know. Okay, so there's some fun stuff that can actually happen in the gas station. So I'm not gonna leave yet. I'm gonna talk to Red first.
Oh man, nothing warms up my muscles like a good practice brawl.
What a great
Practice
voice.
brawl?
Yeah, practice brawl. It's not a real fight, so...
Oh
don't
god,
get
Jakey
hurt.
Jakey is
So I
not
took the
7
tip with the
feet.
mouse
He's
to
like
give the
maybe
impression that it
4.
is real.
So this is basically me explaining that the brawling was not real, but Jakey thought it was real. So we're spicing up some optional lore in there. Now we can talk to Bark, who's this doofus.
Hey kid.
That was not supposed to.
Or what?
That was not supposed to be a Texas accent. That was more supposed to be like a Midwestern accent. I'm from Ohio, so I know the... I did exaggerate. I did exaggerate it a little bit. Actually, a lot. But, it's definitely not supposed to be a Texas accent. It's supposed to be Midwestern. I'm from Iowa. From Boise. I don't know.
Oh, hot dog.
Never actually been to Boise, so...
Sorry, kid. We're out of food, because some knucklehead stole all the gum, which was technically all the food we had.
It's a great gas station we got going here. Okay, so now we have to talk to Stacy, who is this
Do you know what
flower.
that fight was all about?
No, Stacy does not speak.
Oh, you don't have a mouth. Can you talk? You're a flower, right? I'll get you some water if you want.
Okay, so now we get the mission. You can't actually get the water until you talk to Stacy and then talk to Bark.
Hey, kid.
Oh.
And then she asks, instead of asking for a hot dog, she asks for a
Got yourself
water.
lucky, kid. That's one of the few things we actually have in stock right now.
Yay!
This is literally the only part of the game where you have an item. And it doesn't even do anything. You can't look at it, you can't check it. You can just give it to
I
Stacy.
got you the water. I guess I'll just pour it over your head if that's alright.
Stacy does not have voice lines.
I think you like that. Well, I hope you did anyway.
Okay, so that's all. That's pretty much all we can do there. So let's dip. We're out. Yeah, you have to like talk to characters in a very specific order in order to get that Easter egg.
We'll have to cross the lake to get to the circus tent. Good thing I have a boat for us to use.
Your
Oh my
boat-
god, the boat, the SS Grease Lightning! Yeah!
That's
Let's get
what
it.
is. Come on, we can squeeze 3 people in.
But can you squeeze 4 people in without sinking it? Oh yeah, Twilight. So basically, I don't know if anyone caught on to this joke, but Jakey says he thinks they can fit in 3 people without sinking the boat. Then Twilight speaks,
Sorry, 4 people.
and then he says 4 people because Twilight is supposed to be the 4th person. Shut up! I'm very excited over the boat! The SS Grease Lightning is a legendary vehicle. I'm gonna break my armchair doing this.
Looks fun. I've never been on a boat before, especially not a boat in Neverland.
Yeah, because you've been here for like an hour so far. Who is that? Is that a cactus? What? No way. No way.
Why is the cactus talking?
Yes, yes, we know. We know, Prickles, we know. I mean, I like Prickles. I did not expect Prickles to be as popular of a character as they turned out to be. Prickles was always supposed to be, like on the level of an Ugna, like, as a side character. But I don't know, Ugna didn't catch on as much as Prickles did. I think people like Prickles more than, like,
Can't move
Ugna
on, right?
or King Tater or most of the other side characters. The only side character I could think of that's, like, at the popularity level of Prickles is maybe Winona, but that's a maybe. Yeah, so Prickles is stuck as heck.
Okay, we'll take you. But please.
Prickles
try
is
not to
non-binary,
have
yes.
cactusy parts.
My reasoning when it came to making Prickles non-binary was like, does a potted plant really need a strong gender identity? You know what I mean? Like, it's a plant, dude. I don't know. It didn't really make sense to make Prickles male or female, because, like... Okay, what about... Lemmy is also non-binary, I think. I don't remember. You'd have to ask Nick, because Nick came up with the character of Lemmy. I know, but Cactus and Town Attack... Town Attack is a different property, okay? Lemmy is not... Yeah, Lemmy is, like, on tier 3. Lemmy's an NPC. I do, after Prickles at least, I did want to include more, like, gender representation in my games that isn't just, like, that isn't just male and female. I did want to balance that, at least to some extent. So, in Sugar Creek, Darby is non-binary. I looked up, to come up with Darby's name, fun fact, to come up with Darby's name, I looked up cool non-binary names, probably on Google, and Darby was one of the cooler ones to me. So, who do I think is the least popular? Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Who do I think is the least popular character overall?
Hey, Jakey?
Like, considering the NPCs or just the main characters?
Yeah, what's up?
If we're considering quite literally Sugar Creek, let me explain Sugar Creek real quick, because we got someone who doesn't know what Sugar Creek is. Sugar Creek is the game I am making after Neverland, because this game is done. Neverland is done right now. Sugar Creek is being made as we speak and has a Kickstarter coming out very soon. So we're actually taking a step up from Neverland, and we're making a Kickstarter for a much larger game called Sugar Creek. You could probably look at the Discord and see a bunch of stuff about Sugar Creek. Whole bunch of chats about it. NPCs as well. If I had to guess, probably the one with the least amount talked about is probably Nemo. I would say most people don't even know who Nemo is. If I said Nemo's name, who is Nemo? If you can name who Nemo is, first person to name Nemo in the chat gets a fake cookie. Like, who is Nemo, what are they, and where are they located in the game? That's all you need to say.
Can I ask why you have a rat on your shoulder? Is it your pet or something?
I know it might be a bit off-putting, but Twilight and I have stuck together through thick and thin. I wouldn't ditch her for anything ever.
Okay, Wii U show, you do have it right. He is a salamander. But where is Nemo in the game? Where is he be? Okay, this is where I answer the question, is Twilight a real person? Because Twilight is not a real person, and I just wanted to make that clear. Also, he found Twilight in the dumpster behind the gas station. So, take that how you will. Alright, so this is the counting change minigame. I already know how to beat this minigame. I already know the number that I need to get it to. So I'm not gonna bother with counting anything. It's 56. Jakey is honestly, I think, a cool character. He was originally supposed to be, like, not around for the whole thing, pretty much. Like, he was supposed to be... I consider Jakey a main character. When I think of main characters, I think Amber, Quinn, Jakey, Pepper, and Candyman. Those are like the 5 characters that are, I would consider main characters. Everyone else is a side character or an NPC. Guys, we've been hit by something. Is it an iceberg? No, it's a big puzzle piece. So I wanted to use this boat section to, like, really get some quality time with these characters, because they don't really know each other. So now they're just gonna do some funny comedic moments. I don't know why they stare into your soul. Don't question it. They're in a boat. They're in a freaking boat. But yeah, I wanted to use the boat section in order to, like, really develop the characters more. Okay, I gotta remember how I did this. There we go. Yeah, I saw that fan animation from you, Lucas. That was awesome. I thought that was really cool. Levy! I think Quinn is also a really cool character. I like his development as well.
Amber, did you actually eat something from that gas station?
You know, now that you mention it, I never got around to eating anything there.
Well,
Limey!
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
limey in
you'll
this
have at
game.
least a dozen.
Wow, I can't wait.
a dozen.
God, how long have I been streaming now? An hour 15 and we're not halfway. I mean, I know it's a short game. It's a short, free game, you know, but... We are taking a while to get through it. Most people would at least be in
Hey,
chapter
Lance,
3
now
by
hurry up
now.
and vote before it sinks.
No one
And
dies in
this is
chapter
Circus
3.
Friends. I have some friends here that I'd like you to meet.
Okay then.
Okay, now we're gonna meet some new characters. Y'all probably already know the characters we're about to meet. So let's walk up to the circus. And now we get this flashback to Prickles. Holy cow, he's evil! So he pulls out a little walkie-talkie right there. And he starts talking to someone who we don't know.
No, I don't know why they are here at the circus. I didn't hear anything about that either. Understood. I'll be waiting at the entrance.
I remember when Chapter 2 first came out, people were so surprised that Prickles was a villain. Prickles is not a heroic character, at least at the start. People were so surprised by that. They were like, oh man, why is he a villain? And I was like, someone had to be a villain, you know? They were the best choice out of the lot. I didn't just want Candyman and I guess Ugna kind of to be the only, like, bad characters or villain characters, whatever. Oh my god, who is this? Who is this? It's Lemmy! Lemmy!
Wow, a new visitor. Hey, you're yellow just like me.
I did that voice. I'll take credit.
Yes, I am.
Prickles is a villain. Prickles is a villain character, at least at the beginning of Prickles' story. He is a villain. He works with Candyman.
Do you also have lemon juice inside you?
By the way, this new soundtrack, I don't know if you've been listening to the new soundtrack as much because I've been talking over it, but like, new soundtrack slaps.
Drat! My quest for another lemon-based life form continues.
So, I don't know if anyone remembers any of the old songs. I still have all the old songs, but they're not in here anymore. It's just the new songs now. Listen, it's a classic Adam move to make a character one gender and then immediately misgender my own characters. 'Cause I just forget. That happens too often, more often than I'd like to
Is there
admit.
any way to
Without replacing them completely, I don't think so. Maybe I should.
Yeah, that was Leather Chicken's character, Brixton. Little brick boy, little brick guy. Alright, we're walking, and we're gonna get to the circus cutscene. I'll be quiet during this, because this has some important moments, I think.
Amber, Quinn, meet my old friend and my former employer. Winona is a cone-headed girl,
Hello, Amber and Quinn.
and the floating tater tot with the cape is King Tater, the ringleader of the circus.
It is a pleasure to meet you both. I am King Tater, monarch of the circus and a benevolent ruler of the masses.
the masses? But there are only a few other people here.
These two are supposed to help us sneak into a secure location. They don't look like they could sneak their way out of a paper bag.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll be the stealth expert on the team, and Winona is a lot stronger than she looks.
It's true. I can break a stack of wood planks between my hands. It's my act here at the circus.
Wow, okay then. I guess I'll take your word for the clown girl. But why King Tater?
Well, if the matter involves an operation such as the one you have been describing, my skill set will prove to be most beneficial to your overall goal. For you see, I have the power of unrestricted flight at my disposal. I just make the conscious decision not to use it very often, as interacting with my subjects on a personal level is most important to a royal figure such as myself.
He sure talks like an old-timey king. I can't understand half of the things he says.
He's a little weird, but he's a dependable king. He'd never steer a circus folk wrong.
That is a correct judgment on your part, Jakey.
You two. I need you to help us get to a secret location to get the spiritual book. An evil guy named Candyland has the physical book, and he's trying to destroy Neverland.
That doesn't sound good.
Good heavens, we must make haste if we are to challenge such a threat to Neverland. Does anyone else hear that concerning flickering sound?
Yeah, I hear it too. It sounds like...
Fire! Everyone, get out as fast as you can.
And now the circus is on fire. Oops. Bet you didn't expect that, huh? Amber is still smiling though because she does that. Anyway, circus on fire. Uh-oh. What is with you and the comparisons to Top Hat from the Loner game? Top Hat from the Loner game definitely did not have a voice at all, so can't sound like anything. I'm trying to go with the music, but it isn't working. Now we're not going to save Lemmy. We're just going to leave. Lemmy's going to die. /J. JK. Lemmy's not going anywhere. Oh my god! I can't believe Candyman lit the circus on fire. No way. No way.
Especially long time.
It's him. It's him.
Gosh, it's rude.
Prickles? What are you doing out here? And where did you get those wheels?
You wouldn't believe it. Candyman said if I ratted you guys out, he would give me away to be freaky on my...
Yeah, so Prickles has wheels now.
You didn't trust me with anything. I think...
Oh my god, he lied? He swindled our main party?
How dare you call the SS Grease Lightning a dinky little boat?
Iconic line.
Regardless, I'm glad you all made it out safely. Quinn,
Rusty Trap Bells is my favorite new music genre.
I won't tell you anything. You guys better not say anything either.
My lips are sealed. If you
Okay, Winona exists, King Tater exists.
well, if the party refuses to talk,
Candyman talks to himself more because he's a freaking
I
loser.
gave you those wheels. I can just as easily take them away.
Also,
Or I can nail your flower pot to the floor.
this is a very small detail, but Candyman, the blue side of his face has now taken over the orange side of his face. Because and also he has rips on his clothing and all that. He's turning evil. How is it a very controversial pose? What's controversial about this?
Everyone, get out of here! I'll hold off Prickles.
Wow, it's almost as if I know all the puzzles. Why?
Don't worry about your wheels, Prickles. I just needed you to hold Amber here for a few seconds. Now I know exactly where they are going.
How? As far as I know, the physical book won't tell you where someone is.
While you are correct to some extent, I thought of a handy solution to that particular issue. They are going somewhere. They don't know where just yet. It seems likely that they are after the spiritual manifestation of thought. Realistically, it is their only hope of stopping me. However, if I can reach it before they do, then my world is completely guaranteed. We'll just have to wait and see.
So Candyman just put a tracker on Quinn's shoe, is basically what just happened. And now we're into chapter 3.
This is the second time I've had to run from Candyman today.
Listen to these freaking jams, bro.
It's gonna be a race to the spiritual...
Now that we've been seen, Quinn, he just burned down our whole circus.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot more damage where that came from if we don't hurry. Luckily, we're almost there. The book's hidden on this mountain in front of us.
Oh my god, Quinn is starting to feel less and less empathy.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Quinn's getting
Can't you just tell
more...
us where to look, Quinn?
I don't know how to really describe it, but he's much less empathetic than normal.
It's here in a mountain somewhere. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here.
he sort of feels like he's the only responsible, mature person in here. The whole game is basically a message about maturity with both Amber and Jakey and Quinn and, you know, yada yada. What is maturity? Who is mature? How do you be mature? What's not mature? Stuff like that. It's all about the messaging in the story, you know. Anyway, we're in the mountains now, so let me just walk up and exist. There we go. Quinn made you a little mad in that, yeah. Quinn had his big blow up in this chapter. It was definitely, I was planning that the whole time, because Quinn never meshed well with the party. Everyone else is sort of, childish, and, Quinn is not. Yeah, we're skipping Neon, I don't want to talk to Neon.
That would be a much easier solution, yes.
I would prefer if you stuck with the group, King Tater. It'd be easier to keep track of everyone.
So basically, King Tater has the power of flight, as we've already established. But Quinn doesn't really want him to use it, and won't tell him where the book is, because he wants to find it himself, basically. So he's actively inhibiting his own goal, because he doesn't trust other people. How is it still updating? The update is not that big. The update's like, I don't know, maybe like 400 megabytes, something like that. It's not that big.
I met this floating king.
I could say the same thing about...
I guess we're lucky you don't know where the book is.
Hey, no fighting, guys. We're a team.
Well, hopefully we don't get to Chapter 4 by the time it updates for you, because then you'll watch Chapter 4 before you play it, I guess. Yeah, I was about to say, the update is not that big. The update's like Chapter 4, I think, is the smallest chapter in terms of, like, raw size. Like, file size, I mean. Because, slight spoiler alert, a lot of the areas and assets are reused in Chapter 4, but we'll see why that is. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. Probably did. Spoilers for Neverland Chapter 4. Because we're going to be playing all of it. Whole game. This is actually only my second time playing it the whole way through. I've only played it once all the way through, and that was before Chapter 4 came out. I think the day before I was doing a final bug testing run, and I played through the whole game. Alright, let me connect all these dots real quick. Bark is on his college swim team, I bet. He has the varsity jacket and everything. We're not talking to you because I don't care.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I know, but
Focus on the
you're not going home. Focus on the future, not the past.
Sensitive, Quinn. While I understand your current point of view to an extent, this is not a quest purely taken for vengeance.
Except it is to Quinn.
You took your home away from you. To me, that sounds like a pretty good reason to want revenge.
You need a serious reality check, dude.
So Quinn is super, like, insensitive in this chapter. You know how it is. You know how it goes. And now we're walking up the mountain. Do, 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 do. Puzzle. This is paper folding. Time to fold some paper. I don't know why I have a 45-second time limit on that. That does not take 45 seconds. Yeah, Quinn's a little crazy. And you're going to see even more of Crazy Quinn in a second. Sorry I'm not talking to the NPCs. I just didn't want to. In this mountain, I guess.
How much longer do we have?
Too long.
Not much longer. The book's current hiding spot should be close to here.
Can't you just tell us where it is already?
I've already explained what I can't do.
So there's sort of, this is where the boiling point boils over.
I have to agree with Jakey. Since I possess the unrestricted ability of flight, I could have likely found what you were looking for some time ago.
You guys aren't very good at listening, are you? I told you that I can't trust anyone with the spiritual book's whereabouts. Especially...
Uh-oh, Quinn's getting frustrated.
All of 10 minutes.
Hey, take that back.
Oh my god, she's not a misfit,
I agree with
guys.
Twilight. We'd be better off looking for this book without Quinn, even if he knows where it is and we don't. It's somewhere in this mountain, right? I don't think we need Quinn's secret info in order to save Neverland. We can go on without Quinn? But I don't want the group to split up now.
Amber, I appreciate the thought, but it doesn't seem like these guys want to cooperate.
This is honestly, this right here was my favorite part of the entire game script. Writing Amber and Quinn arguing was just the funnest thing to write, I gotta be honest.
I think it's Quinn who isn't cooperating. Hey, wait! We can work this out!
So, you know, Amber spends some time trying to get it to work out, it doesn't work out.
They don't find the book. It's a simple choice.
Even if you're right, Quinn, that's a mean way to put it.
Mean? Amber, we don't have time to argue about this. Candyman is probably halfway to the book already, and if he gets it, he gets whatever he wants, remember?
This isn't all about Candyman. I thought this was about saving Neverland.
I never said it wasn't about saving Neverland, Amber. It's just that defeating Candyman is how we save
Sorry, I'm
Neverland.
sort of silent,
All
but
we
like,
need how
this
we
is probably my favorite section. At least up until the finale, this is my favorite section.
It really feels like either we do what you tell us to do, or we can just leave. Is that what you want, Quinn? Do you want us all to just leave you alone?
Hey, I never said that either. Don't put words in my mouth, Amber.
This whole time, I've just been following you around like some kind of lost puppy. You aren't the only person trying to save Neverland, Quinn.
Honestly, I love Show's voice acting here. Amber sounds like rightly upset. She sounds riled, dude.
Maybe so, but it sure...
Did my audio just cut out?
Frankly, I don't need a bunch of...
Like my computer audio?
They're not going to be of any help. I'm out of here. I'll see you all...
I don't know if you guys can still hear what's going on, but I think my headphones just cut out. Oops. Oh yeah, they definitely just cut out. That's my bad. Yeah, this scene was fun.
Some arguments. Good riddance.
Actually, Jakey.
I feel similarly to Winona at this.
Okay, I get you. Let's see if we can find...
Honestly,
It seems that Winona has already gone to sleep. She must have been exhausted.
Yeah, maybe I should turn in for the night too. Gosh, I'm super worn out. Twilight, you're okay with sleeping in the yarn bed I made for you, right? You knitted a bed for Twilight? That's super sweet. Yeah, well, she needs somewhere to sleep, right? Plus, I have some extra yarn left over after the beanie.
Good night, everyone. May tomorrow bring new revelations in our own personal journeys.
Good night.
it's nighttime. Rumbles, rumble, rumble. Ooh, what could that be, I wonder? I love this new snow music as well. It
Did anyone
sounds
else hear that
foreboding.
rumbling sound? Yeah, it spooked Twilight. pretty bad.
Properly foreboding.
It seems like the sound.
Does anyone possess knowledge of the sound's cause or whereabouts?
I have no idea what could have made such an awful noise.
Disregarding the weird noise for now, we should all start looking for the spiritual book now.
No, it was not a boulder.
Might have found it already.
It was the rumbling sounds were supposed to hint at like the fact that Neverland is slowly crumbling apart, but we'll get there.
I suggest that we split up for now. Cover
Lula was supposed to be in this scene, but it just didn't make sense because Lula... You were supposed to talk to Lula earlier and also in this, and it just didn't make sense, so I cut it.
Winona and I can search for the spiritual book by ourselves if you wish.
Great. Amber, do you mind splitting up into groups of 2? We don't have to if you don't want to.
The fun part about the snowy peak is that it's actually a really small area. Like, I think it's half the size of the mountain. So,
No, that's fine.
them splitting up in hindsight is kind of a bad idea because
See you later.
literally the cottage is like not that far up. All right, I'm gonna talk to some NPCs because I want to hear Nemo's voice because it's funny to me.
Well, I woke up in the worst possible spot. Being a lizard person is the cold isn't very fun.
Hey, I know another lizard person down in Megatropolis. She's been doing all right down there.
A little? I'll have to make my way there at some point. Thanks, bunny girl.
Yeah, that's Nemo right there. I think he's probably the most forgettable character from most people. I'm gonna actually snake around here because I can. Lewis is further up top. Yeah, Lewis is British in this game because Lucas voiced Lewis. But I think, if I'm correct on this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Lewis is Hispanic?
Hey, Jakey.
I think? I don't actually remember. Because he's wearing the lion suit, and inside the lion suit, you can't tell what race he is.
Usually that answer is a no, but I brought Twilight's knit blanket, and she seems like I'll grab the hot cocoa.
This is the little... I liked having a scene about, like with this splitting up of the cast. Quinn leaves, King Tater and Winona leave, so it's just Amber and Jakey, and this is a point where I had them actually talk about and bring up the personal problem thing again.
Of course. I brought 2 regular thermoses from the gas... Thermoses. Is that a word?
I actually don't know if thermoses is a word. I never looked it up. Someone look that up. Someone look up if thermoses is a word. Oh my god, Lucky the dog? Hold on, we gotta do his puzzle first. I forget who did Lucky the dog. I think it was Vibes who did Lucky. Okay, let's see here. Who did Lucky? I think it was Vibes, yeah.
Wait! Don't
Yeah.
step on that banana peel!
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'll step over it. Wait, you're a talking dog?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate appearance, I know.
I think
But I best to live with it. After all,
with the...
it's not as if I got to choose it myself.
With Lucky and any four-legged animal, really, I always base it off of the My Little Pony cartoon, the Gen 4 cartoon.
You know what? You're right.
I always
If I really
did.
chose what I look like, I think I'd get rid of these big floppy ears. They get in the way sometimes.
Oh yeah, we talk about Amber's ears, because that's a thing that exists. And now we're gonna talk to Jakey!
So, if Quinn roped you into this whole book search adventure, can I ask you why you're still going? What's in it for you? I don't really know. I guess I just want to do it. Not really because Quinn told me to, but just because I want to help all the cool people I've met in Neverland.
So this is when, like, before the big finale, we sort of get, like, a bit of character development here. Amber realizes that,
What about
she
you? You chose
is
to follow
taking
along with us?
autonomy over her own choices. She's not doing just what people tell her to do. Because up until this point, she has literally not made a single decision. Except for maybe the gas station, if you count that. Though she basically asked Quinn for permission before going into the gas station. Up until this point, Amber has basically been, even though she's been the main character and she's been the focus of the game, she has not made a single choice. in the story. So this is the moment where that was the character development. I wanted to have Amber
I think it's a pretty
start to
decent
take
plan, yeah.
control of her own
Not
quests
just
a little
messing
bit.
around in Megatropolis and the gas station. Plus,
And then
Amber
Jakey
sounds like
Jakey
nothing but
realizes
anger. Someone
that,
should make a video game out of this or something.
oh my god, someone should make a video game out of this or something. That line goes hard. Jakey realizes that he didn't have a sense of purpose beforehand. So we're solving our own Neverland-based issues, which is fun. Did you just call Amber a girl boss? Why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Yeah, there is that fourth wall break where it goes like, someone should make a video game out of this or something. Oh, we're gonna fight Lewis now. I'll talk to Sophia and Lewis as well, if you guys want me to. Alright, so Sophia, the Macedonian whatever the hell she is. For some reason, Sophia's voice reminds me of the movie Brave. Yeah, I know that's not Macedonian, but I think it just does.
Not someone, but something. Ah, well done. Good luck finding it. And don't freeze to death while you're at it, yeah?
If... Alright, so here he is. Here's the little... Oh, we gotta do the Jakey conversation first.
This might be a bit out of the blue, but have you figured out your personal Neverland problem yet? I've been thinking about mine a lot since joining you.
No, I have not figured it out, except Amber's figured it out.
Too, honestly, and I think I figured it out.
God, how long has this stream been going now? Almost 2 hours, good lord.
I've just been following Quinn around and doing whatever he's doing. Don't get me wrong, I want to find the spiritual book, but I was really only doing it because somebody told me to. Well, I definitely enjoyed that time. It was nice to finally make my own choice and do what I wanted to do without being asked to do it. That's awesome. I'm glad you finally broke free from
Yawn energy.
I wouldn't put it like that. I just think my ticket out of Neverland is completing this big adventure.
I don't know, what I think is super cool is that there are actually folks who are making fan characters that are like... I mean, obviously I put Lewis in the game, I drew that sprite and everything like that, but... I think all the fan OC characters are really cool, because it's like, not only are they cool characters in their own right, at least in my opinion, but y'all spent a lot of time and effort integrating them into this world that I created, so I think that's pretty cool. Like, Lewis, I don't think Kay has anything to do with Neverland as far as I know. Tira has stuff to do with Neverland. It's a whole, like, you worked them into the story, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Even Twilight's proud of your progress, and when
How many fan characters are there now, technically? I know of 4 off the top of my head. There's a Kaichi, that's Sho's character, there's Kay, there's Tira, and there's Lewis. Are there any other characters? When the developer gets tired of his own game. Listen, I've been making this game for like a year, okay? It's been a long time. And it just got done literally yesterday,
Whoa,
so...
You look like a living mascot character.
Oh my god, I wonder who that is.
I do. Are you just wearing a suit, or is that what you just look like in Neverland?
Do Token and Floor Milk, I don't know if I consider them... Because, like, do they... Token and Floor Milk, as far as I know, do not have, like, canon in Neverland? Like, does that make sense? Like, Tira... Despite the fact that Tira isn't technically in this game, she does have a place in the story. I don't think Token and Floor Milk have that.
I think it's the latter, for some reason. Quinn always said that I lived in the suit more than I lived in real life.
I put this little Easter egg in here because unless you knew of Lewis beforehand, you wouldn't know that Lewis is related to Quinn in any way.
You know Quinn?
Huh? I mean, I know someone named Quinn, but I doubt he's in the same kind of dream world that I'm in. He'd just say that I'm too old to be this childish.
I honestly like that line because it's like it's insinuating the connection, but it doesn't. It literally leads nowhere. Oh my god, the cottage.
Do you think that's where the book is, Amber? Well, I don't see anywhere else to look, so yes. Shh. I hear voices.
I'm trying to hear
I don't
I'm
want
trying to
Earth
read the
take it
chat.
from you. Just let me have it so I can walk away and do what needs to be done.
I'm disappointed in you, Quinn. Not only do you have
So,
the nerve
spoiler
to
alert.
from me, but you've shown up alone.
Pepper was defending the book all along.
Prove each other.
Pepper was defending the book all along. Oh my god.
Neverland's objective is. If Neverland wants to keep having an objective at all, then it has to be saved now.
Stop it already!
Amber?
Knock knock. Are the
Oh my god, is that...
boy and his pet rabbit home?
You three.
Candyman is starting to...
Thought is in the basement of this cottage. Go now. And Quinn, don't try anything stupid, you hear?
You should grab it, Amber.
So this is a big moment right here where Quinn lets Amber grab the book and then... Space time.
Congratulations. You've obtained the spiritual manifestation of thought, and all of the incredible powers that follow it. I'll make sure to bring a trophy next time. Don't start celebrating just yet, though. You've only reached the starting line, Amber. I can have everything I could possibly imagine having, and you have everyone. All I need to do to win that battle is expand my horizons. Let's go beyond destroying a sad little city and an even sadder little circus tent, and move into some real change, yeah?
I like this speech. Shut up.
Has a nice ring to it,
I like this speech. Candyland. Uh-oh. We're in Candyland now, basically. So the entire world has just disappeared. And, I'm with the stars now. So yeah, this is the little pathway sequence. You're supposed to walk up and door.
Welcome back, kid.
Oh my god, we're back in the toy shop?
What just happened?
So for those of you who do not know what happens in Chapter 4, Chapter 4 has started. Spoilers for the finale.
Candyman is unleashing the full potential of the physical manifestation of thought. He's transformed himself beyond recognition, and Neverland is in disarray.
See ya, Nick. Goodbye.
Familiar locations and memories are now drifting around without direction. Admittedly, it's a very dire situation.
Thank you.
You're welcome, kid. You taught me some valuable lessons too, you know.
Here we got some of that final character development.
You showed me that it's important to take an active role in your own destiny, to go out and make what you want to happen. To be honest, I have some regrets about the way I chose to handle things. I settled into my role here in Neverland very well, so much so that I eventually gave up on leaving entirely. I've been here for a very long time, kid. Frankly, I'm tired. I wanted to go home for a while now, but I didn't have the courage. Thank you for giving me the strength to try again, Amber.
You're welcome, Pepper. I guess we've both...
Now.
Yeah, now we got the I wanted Pepper to like improve his character as well, because I wanted to hammer home the message that like this goes with Quinn as well. Just because someone is a teacher does not mean they cannot learn as well, you know?
Sure. What is
Like
it?
everyone is a teacher and everyone is a student, and I'm just quoting Pepper at this
Please
point.
gather all of your friends together. There's only
All
one
right.
way to defeat someone who has everything.
By the way, this line goes hard right here.
Them with
According to
everyone.
Nick, at least. This guy... I love that line. I don't know why.
That being said, please don't use your newfound spiritual powers. That kind of power can corrupt. Take
So
the power out of
basically,
you. It likely won't lead to Corcone like it did last
we're gonna
time.
start our
Man
quest.
brought Neverland to a chaotic and unnatural. I will meet
We're gonna
you
start
and
our
friends
quest
back
to,
at the top of the mountain.
To gather all of our friends in the same place. Because as Pepper said, the only way to defeat someone who has everything is with everyone. So now we're gonna leave, and we're gonna be back in space-time, vortex, starry background, whatever the heck this place is. I always imagine the sort of starry background place as like the in between, because like all of these locations and memories are sort of just drifting around in space.
Thanks, I appreciate
So that starry background is sort of like the in between space. Yeah, if you'd say it's Token Land, that's not Token Land. You're wrong. That's not Token Land. Oh God, okay, there we go.
Please meet me at the top of the big mountain in the distance?
Sure, little bunny girl. Anything to help you out.
All right, so we just gathered one person, and now we're out. Fine, I won't skip Prickle's lines. Ugh! Fine. Let's walk back up. Oh my god, King Tater and Wee Noonie?
Oh wow. Hello, Amber.
Also, I don't know if anyone actually noticed, but I started voicing Winona like halfway through.
It is comforting to see you as well, Amber. Say, do you have any idea how we got back to the circus? Did you find the spiritual manifestation of thought?
I did find it.
No way am I referencing Friday Night Funkin'. I have nothing against the game Friday Night Funkin', but from what I have heard in indie development circles, the development team behind Friday Night Funkin' made a Kickstarter worth millions of dollars and then sort of just did nothing after that. Which is definitely a big no-no for me, because you know, that Kickstarter places a lot of trust in the donators, and if you fail that trust, you're a bad developer in my opinion.
It went swimmingly. We may not have found the book, but we never gave up. That's right. We were actually talking about that while...
Nah, I think the cape is just magic, if I'm gonna be real. I never really thought about how it stays up.
And all hope seemingly lost. You kept on climbing...
Aw, thanks, guys.
I agree with Winona's sentiments.
So yeah, Friday Night Funkin', the game itself, whatever, it's fine. I've never played it, but it seems cool. The developers, though, I have a problem with.
I'm trying to gather a bunch of...
Of course we will. Given that...
Alright, so we just got King Tater and Winona to join us. Great. As you can sort of tell in this final act of the game, we are gathering all of our friends together. Wow, what a time. What a game, what a time. We did a manga, like a prequel manga? I don't know. Oh my god, we're back here? No way. It's almost as if we're gonna be back here for every scene transition. Oh my god, who is that? Ew, they're scary. I mean, I don't know if you heard Dynamic Trio also, but there is a concept pitch for a Neverland 2, basically. It will never be made, because I'm currently making a different game, and that is taking my time. But there is an idea for what a Neverland 2 would even be. So if you want to check that out.
Thanks for apologizing.
Yeah, I told you I included the Drama Llama line.
And yeah, of course we can be friends.
What do you mean
After all, I think you're
Good
a
lord.
cool cactus person, Prickles. I may not have met many other cactus people, but you're number one in my book.
Aw, thanks. It means more to me than you think.
Say, can you use those newfangled wheels of yours to speed up a mountain?
Yeah, probably. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to get everyone to gather at the top of the mountain over there. We can finally save Neverland from Candyman.
Sounds awesome! I hope you don't mind if I give Candyman a piece of my mind for trying to manipulate me. I'll meet you up there, Amber. Thanks for everything.
As I said before, there is no Neverland 2. And there will never be, at least as a video game made by me, I will not be making a Neverland 2. making a story-dependent sequel to a game that barely anyone played anyway would be weird.
Hey, Jakey, how'd you get all the way back here? I have absolutely no idea. How did you get all the way back here? I've been going through a bunch of random doors and raid dark hallways, and I've been ending up wherever my friends are. That's weird, but I guess that sort of makes sense. I bet Candyman's trying to tear at the fabric of reality as we speak. He is actually.
I do like this song, yeah. This is like the only, as far as I remember, this is the only like true rock and roll type song, and I think it fits Jakey really well.
Can you meet me at the cottage we were at earlier? I've been told to gather everyone there. Apparently, that's our best shot at saving Neverland. Wait, out of curiosity, is Quinn going to be meeting us there?
This is an important line right here.
Spiritual book. Dang, I need to apologize to him for what happened before. He was definitely being rude, but I think I could have handled that situation better.
I can add it to mobile. The problem with it being on mobile is I would have to rework the controls. Because I used to have an Apple developer's license. I would have to renew that, which I think would cost like $100 in order to renew the Apple license. I think my Android license is still valid though. Maybe. It is very possible to port this game to mobile because it's not a hard game to run. It's a very simple game. It's in 2 dimensions, you know, it's fine with mobile devices. I would have to rework the controls though, because how you move Amber and how you control a lot of the puzzles is dependent on the keyboard and the mouse. So I would have to rework the game if I wanted to port it.
Thanks for taking this journey with us.
Plus, I don't really know if it fits mobile, if I'm gonna be honest.
This one was a blast.
Like, normally mobile games are like quick, easy action games. This is like a short story game. Not necessarily the type of game that works really well on mobile devices. I'm gonna be real.
Quinn?
Oh my god. It's time.
Oh, hey Amber. Sorry about...
So you see the background? I actually made that background because if you remember during Quinn's original hideout scene, it was like a still frame shot. But, I made a background for it and never used it until Chapter 4. So this is an unused background from Chapter 1 right here.
I feel like I screwed everything up back there.
Fun fact, Rainbow Sprinkles and Quinn are voiced by the same person.
Jakey asked about apologizing to you.
Really? I guess that makes 2 of us then. If I can ask, what brings you back up here to the woods?
Well, after
So I think after Quinn gets sort of lost, he thinks about what he's done and he regrets it and he wants to apologize.
have been teleporting all over the place. Pepper told me to
Quinn would definitely punch someone who Fortnite danced in public. He would definitely be the type to have like a quick temper like that.
Save Neverland better.
Oh my god, character development?
Yay! Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Amber. Now let's put an end to this journey once and for all.
Alright, we're gonna put an end to this journey once and for all. Wow, I can't believe it. Oh yeah, the crisscross combination attacks in Sugar Creek. Yeah, that's yeah, I have a $3,000 computer. Because I make video games, and making video games is admittedly a demanding process for a computer. So now we're back here, and we're going back to the cottage. Yeah, the title might just be inaccurate. It might just be wrong.
Freckles is present.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Quinn, it's nice to see you're doing okay. I wanted to apologize for what happened earlier.
Don't worry about it. It's me who should be apologizing.
You're right, Twilight. We are all prepared and ready to go on and take Candyman and save the world.
They're gonna save the
It's
world.
almost time. Amber, do you remember why Neverland exists?
Of course! It's so people can improve themselves and work on their own personal problems.
You have a good memory. If you look around, it seems you've helped a lot of
Lemmy
folks
is
learn a
not
lot of
here.
things about themselves. Everyone is a teacher, and everyone is a student. Still, there's only one person left who needs to learn. It's time to teach the final lesson of Neverland.
The Zoom.
If Neverland truly wants to take my life away, then I will take its life in return. Like what you see, Amber? This fight was inevitable, and it's somewhat admirable that you're charging headlong into impossible odds. My world is nothing without my people. Join me now and I'll let you live in the brand new Candyland. Or, if you prefer, you could spend the rest of your days in the starry darkness that you currently find yourselves in, never to return to your old lives. It's a simple choice if you ask me.
You're right about it being a simple choice. We're gonna stop your takeover of Neverland here and now.
I thought you would say something corny like that. Fine. If you want to resist my vision, then I'll just
He
have
does
to
look
make you
kinda
see it
emo.
myself.
You can't win that easily, Candy Boy.
Oh yeah? Watch me.
Alright, now it's time for the final boss fight! Which is basically just a bunch of,
Beatdown coming right up!
I should have buried you when I had the chance.
Man, y'all have been ragging on this Candyman design, and you know what? Fair enough. It's not good, but it's not good on purpose.
The monarch of the circus will not succumb. I burned your circus and I'll do the same to you, idiot.
So now we're running through all of the puzzles, you know. Not all of them, like maybe half of them, not all of them. But this is the final boss fight. There's just a bunch of puzzles. I mean, I like it,
Take
but
this,
like,
Blue Brain. Stop fighting already. You'll never win.
it's barely on screen. Like, that design is like it after this boss fight, that design barely
Great
just goes
terror
away.
is here, Candyman. You've been a thorn in my side for too long, Pepper.
Kids menu connect the dots, yeah. I thought connect the dots would have been a fun puzzle, because, like, it's connect the dots. It's classic. When you fail the puzzle, it basically just restarts.
Go get him, Twilight.
I'll smash your rat into tiny gray pieces.
It doesn't, there isn't, like, a special cutscene or anything like that. It just restarts, like, all the other puzzles. Or all the other boss fight puzzles, I should say. The regular puzzles bring you back to whatever area you were in before, but the boss
Never give
fight...
up on Neverland.
Ugh! Why won't you just quit fighting?
Candyman animal abuse is not cool. No, it isn't.
It's time for you to learn a thing or two.
Please,
Oh my god!
stop it already.
The very last
Work too
fight...
hard for this.
The very last fight is ironic to me because it's Tetris, and the Tetris is, the fight Candyman had in the beginning of the game. When you fought Candyman the first time and lost because you were designed to lose. Now you get to win that puzzle. Wow! Isn't that great character development? Except it kind of isn't, but nah, it's fine. It's whatever. Wow! Did we just win the game, guys? Did we just win the game? No way.
So I can't make this life my own after all. Curse you, all of you. What do you expect me to do now, huh?
Alright, so now we're in the finale mode.
Have you learned anything from this experience?
Have I learned anything? What kind of stupid question is that?
Well, Neverland's supposed to help you learn things about yourself and become a better person overall.
If I'm being honest, I can't say that I've learned much here. I just tried to take over an entire universe. Does it look like I've become a better person to you?
That's true, but you stopped trying to take over an entire universe, and now we're actually having a peaceful conversation. That has to count.
Yeah, I guess so. Tell you what, Amber, we could put these stupid books back. Get back
When
to
you
the-
finish every puzzle on the kids menu and then all of a sudden someone goes on an evil ramble and then you realize this isn't Chili's, this is Neverland. That's such a good
That
quote.
way, we all get what we want. 'Cause that's
Take away the forgetting part, then sure. I don't think I'll forget.
All right, now this is the final resolution of the game.
you should say goodbye to your friends. I doubt you'll be seeing them when you get out of here.
Oh my god, King Tater? So now you get to have final conversations with all these
We
characters.
have accomplished our overall goal of saving Neverland from imminent destruction.
I can't believe it either, King Tater. Thanks for helping out.
You are most welcome, Amber. As long as I am in charge, you will always have a place in the traveling kingdom of the circus.
Do you have a circus outside of Neverland?
Admittedly, I do not preside as a ruling power over any established circus in the existing real world. However, I do plan to begin my own entertainment venture in the near future.
Wow, that's impressive and complicated. Good luck with that.
Wii U show, I will post that. I'm gonna post that after the end of the stream. How about that? Because I want to explain it. I want to explain it before it gets posted. If that's alright. So don't post it just yet. Guys, if you don't eat tater tots and chilies, you hang out with the king in Neverland. The king! Yeah, so this whole section right here is you just get to have final conversations with all the characters. All the main characters, at least. Because I thought it would be fun to just
Winona,
say goodbye to
that
everyone.
was goodbye after all this time.
I guess so. Good luck in whatever you plan on doing next. I'm sure it'll be just as awesome as your time here.
I sure hope so. Thanks for everything, Winona.
The game is actually pretty short when you think about it.
It was nice knowing you here, Prickles. Good luck up.
Good luck to you too, Amber. Thanks for
Like, the game, it's so crazy to me, because obviously I wasn't working on this full time. I was doing schoolwork for most of the time that I was working on this game. I had jobs and stuff. But a game that took over a year to make, total, lasts about 2 hours.
Personally, I can't wait to get back to a world.
Possibly less.
These wheels are kind of cool, but I prefer legs.
That's the crazy world of game development. Hopefully with the Kickstarter, I'm really hoping the Kickstarter goes well, because if the Kickstarter goes well, I get to make that my full-time job, finally.
That I did. I'll admit, I'm gonna
And then I get to dedicate 6 to 8 hours a day to making video games, and then it will hopefully go a lot faster.
Goodbye, Agni. I hope you do well in whatever you do in the real world.
I do have some important matters that I need to sort out back home, yes. That being said, thank you for coming along.
You're welcome, Ugna.
Hey, you actually remembered us?
Prickles is not going to do an ollie, sorry. Pepper looks... I wanted Pepper to look like he was slouching over, so I gave him, like, this little, like, the arms bent in and everything. I thought that was fun.
Pepper, thanks for everything.
You're welcome, kid. Frankly, I'm really excited that we all... It's gonna be interesting carrying these lessons out into the real world, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you did say you're welcome, Ugna, twice. I'm glad you said it twice, because you did pronounce it correctly the second time. Alright, Jakey.
This seems like the end of the road for Neverland.
Who just added me on Discord? I'm not gonna look.
Aw, goodbye, Twilight.
I can't look until the stream is over, oh
Here's hoping you
no.
can find a new rat friend out in the real world. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. Crap. I didn't realize his mini had 2 arms. I genuinely did not realize that until you just said it. Lemmy! Yeah, Lemmy. Let's talk to Lemmy.
Lemmy is free.
Lemmy is free! That's it. That's lit. That's literally it. That's literally it.
Lemmy is free.
I thought it would be fun if Lemmy said something kind of silly at the end. I thought that would be funny. Okay, we have 2 characters to talk to left. Quinn?
You're probably too young for a phone number or anything like that, so I guess this is goodbye.
I'm sorry, Lucky just isn't as iconic. I wasn't planning on making Lemmy a trademark character or anything like that, but Lemmy is iconic. Lemmy is popular. Lemmy's great. So I decided it would be fun to just include Lemmy and have him say a funny thing. This dialogue right here was legit emotional to write because I had spent so long making the game and it was finally done.
Taught me a lot too, like responsibility and important stuff like that.
Glad to hear that. I bet you'll do some great things out there, Amber. See you someday.
Man, that hits you right in the feels, man. Right in the feels. Should really stop hitting my heart. Probably gonna break it.
So you came
Token
back
was never in the game.
and lied to me. Thanks for that.
Of course I wanted to say goodbye. You wanted to return to your old life this whole time, right?
Yeah, I did. I may not have wanted to admit it all this time, but taking my anger out on you all was wrong.
It's
I'm
okay,
sorry about
Candyman. You'll get a fresh start once you get back out into the real world.
You're right. Thank you, Amber. And call me Thomas. That's my real name.
I wanted his real name to be sort of dopey, so his real name is Thomas. But yeah, I as I said, I wanted Candyman, because Candyman is very clearly not his real name. Everyone else in there, not everyone, but most characters go by some form of real name. Except King Tater. That one's weird. But I wanted Candyman's real name to be sort of dopey.
Wow, that's not what I expected. Thank you too, Thomas. See you.
Alright, and that's it. That's the end of Neverland. That's it. That is the game. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. We got me. That is quite literally Candyman waking up. I thought it would be funny to include a very short cutscene of Candyman just waking up. I don't know, you could have Lemmy as a real name. Lemmy could pass as like a real person's name, I think. Also, Prickles, real life Prickles is in a wheelchair because I thought it'd be funny. About That is not that good. Like, I like About That, but it's not like the best track by far. It's nowhere near the best track in the game, in my opinion. Anyway, we got our fan art section right here. Thank you to everyone who made fan art. And then that is that's the game. About That was never actually intended to be a Neverland. I made that song before Neverland was ever an idea. And then, thank you for listening to my story. Little post-credits note from myself. That's it. That's the game. That is the game. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. There aren't any new extras, actually. There are just the same extras as before. Why do you want to see the extras menu? I mean, I could pull that up. There's nothing new in it, though. I didn't want to put spoilers in the extras menu, because the extras menu is accessible pretty much from the start. So I wanted to make sure there were no like major spoilers in the extras menu, which prevented me from adding any new extras. But fine, we'll do the we'll pull up the extras menu really quick. Yeah, I love extras. Extras are great. Flormilk is not still alive because Flormilk was never a thing. Alright, here we are. Extras. There are the unused assets, which are here. There are a lot more unused assets. But these are the unused assets that aren't necessarily spoiler-based, so... We have those. We got concept artwork. As always, there are a lot more concept art. There's a lot more concept art than just shown here, but you know, can't show too much. And then there's Neverpedia, which is a short little section where I describe the first 5 major characters and the first 4 locations. So yeah, there's your extras menu, I guess. Pause if you want to read any of that. But yeah, thanks for watching. That is the game that I spent a year of my life on, Jesus Christ. So I hope you enjoyed watching, or I hope you enjoyed playing if you played it. And I will see you all when the Sugar Creek Kickstarter launches, because I won't shut up about it. See ya!